We all thought, or I thought, that church should be a safe haven in all of the things that have been happening in the world. You will have thought that a house of God, pastors, shepherds, whatever you want to qualify them as, they will be the most, like the most, I don't even know what to quantify that. You would imagine that they will be the people who know God the most, and they will be able to understand clearly and deeply as to why most people at their trying times will run to the church. And yes, they will say it's not when you have trying moment that you run to the church. But what I'm trying to say here is that I used to think, I believed that the church should be a safe haven. But the story of Quadri, the Lasu guy who was declared missing, and his body being allegedly found in a celestial church premises where he was buried, that shook me to my bones. Let's dive into the story. Hi, everybody. Welcome back again to my channel. My name is Wemimo, and I'm also known as Thatmumof5 and also known as TMO5 Kanduko. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. For those of you who are new, so I don't know if you've already watched the story. I mean, the video I updated recently. I'm going to pop the screenshot here of the missing 28-year-old Ogunbode Quadri Adedamola. It was a 28-year-old guy, a graduate from LASU. In fact, he was awaiting his call-up letter for him to go for NYSC up until his disappearance. So I'm glancing through my notes here. So as it was recorded that Quadri went missing on the 16th of January, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just referring to my notes. I'm going to pop the missing person image that was dropped in, that was shared widely. I'm going to put it. So it got missing. I think it was on the 16th of January, and it was last seen coming from Ipaye going to PPL, so somewhere around the Kokomaiku area. And the most shocking thing is the fact that, well, based on that story or the video that I uploaded earlier on, I did share a short summary of the video of the story as I found it. However, I came across a 19 minutes voice record video of a certain guy of, he said he's a CRC person. I don't know what CRC stands for, but because that video was made in Yoruba, I'm going to try and summarize what was said in that video. And if any of you want me to upload the Yoruba version of it, I'll gladly put it somewhere, or maybe later on in the video, or maybe I will upload the Yoruba version of it at some point, or I'll just mix it in between here for those who understand Yoruba. So this video is mainly for those who don't understand Yoruba. I'm just going to run down the summary of the video, and then I'll drop it somewhere in this video or maybe in another video. So the story so far, I'm going to read from my notes. Since Thursday, 16th of January 2025, Adedamola Olasukomi Ogunbode Quadri was declared missing. It was purportedly reported that the last call he made on his phone was to his girlfriend, who stated that he informed her that he will call her back later. A quote, that he is in church at CCC, ILERI-OLUWA Parish, Lasu 2. CCC stands for Celestial Christian Church of God, okay? Number 5, Cardinals Avenue Close, PPL, Okokomaiko, Lagos. Since that day, nobody have seen Brother Quadri Adedamola Olasukomi Ogunbode. The Nigerian Police Criminal Investigation Department of Panti, Lagos is already investigating this case. His phone was recovered, and the police found a debit alert amounting to over 1.5 million naira, part of which was transferred into the Shepherd's bank account. So the Shepherd's bank account, the Shepherd is the alleged pastor of that particular Celestial Church of Christ. And this money was transferred into this pastor's account. I'm going to refer to pastor because the shepherd is not shepherding in my mouth. And his daughter's account, amongst others. So multiple people received transfers from Quadri's bank account. Who was making these transfers? Who made these transfers? The police went further to cross-check with the bank statement of the missing young man, which also revealed the last transaction he made to the account of the shepherd of the parish of CCC ILERI-OLUWA Parish, Lasu 2, the same parish where he told his girlfriend he was and would call back later, but never called back and was never seen. The girlfriend could not ascertain if truly he was calling her from the church premises and or was with the shepherd in charge of the parish. I'm going to put the image of the parish shepherd here. But that was the information he passed to his girlfriend before he went missing. You see why it's very, very important we should share our locations, especially if you are in Nigeria. You should share your location with your loved ones. Your loved ones must know where you are. God forbid things like this happen, so that they'll be able to rally around for justice. I pray We should not find any of us in this regard. But this has happened. Share your location with your loved ones. So the shepherd in charge, so SUP evangelist Wepe Toji Babaniye, I hope that's how you pronounce his name, confirmed that money was transferred into his account and the money was for Thanksgiving. However, the Nigeria Police Force Ojo Police Division invited the shepherd in charge and he was detained as a suspect in this case since 2 weeks ago. The missing Quadri is the CEO of Ola Edu Consultancy, a private business he operated at the Lasu campus. How does he go a transfer? How does he go to transfer a whole 1.5 million naira in one day to different accounts, including the last transaction being Shepherd? Exactly. How did Quadri transfer all of that? And why must that transfer be done on the same day it was missing? Many more questions. In fact, it's been alleged that those transfers were made midnight, like in the early midnight, in the early morning. That was when these transfers were made. They were not made during the day. They were made at Uru midnight when everybody on the sleep. That was when these transfers were carried out. The same night that Quadri went missing. The case has been transferred to the Lagos State Criminal Investigation Department, Panti at Panti Street, Adekunle, Lagos. Does the shepherd in charge of CCC, ILERI-OLUWA Parish PPL, Okokomaiko, Lagos, have anything to do with the missing 28 years young man? I believe so, allegedly, because his son was arrested and it's alleged that he does not know anything about the missing 28-year-old man, that they need to press his father about the whereabouts. So even the son is not innocent. They need to grab both of them and interrogate them deeply. But then there's a clause to that. So is K2 aware that a shepherd under our authority have been arrested and detained as a suspect involving the case of a missing young man? We hope and pray that Quadri Olabode Lasu is alive in good health and sound mind and set free to return back to his family. Meanwhile, the video I made yesterday, it's been alleged that a body was found within the premises of that particular church. So I now don't know if they've confirmed that that was the body of Quadri or not. So we also hope that Olusho Wekpetoji Babaniye is innocent of this indictment and set free. Well, that will be up to the police. We pray for justice for Quadri Olabode Lasu. Every individual who has hands in the disappearance of Quadri Olabode Lasu will never go free in Jesus' name. However, from the voice recording that I saw, I think at some point I'm going to put it in this video so that you guys could listen to it. And I'm actually doing all of this for those of you who don't understand Yoruba. That voice recording is about 16 minutes long. So I'm going to try and post it somewhere so that you guys can listen to it. But the summary that I got from that Yoruba version of the voice recording is this. The father of Ogunbode has spent a lot of money and the Nigerian police is doing nothing, allegedly. It's been alleged that Nigerian police who are in charge of that case in Panti are preventing justice because, remember I said the son of the pastor who also got money is claiming to not know anything about the disappearance of Olabode, that they should hold his father. It's now been alleged that the mother of this boy, who is saying that they should hold his father, his mother's sister, is a police officer at the department handling this Olabode's case. So hence why it's been alleged that the NPF handling this case is diverting the course of justice. They've started to do it mago. I think it's best I put that voice record for you guys to listen to it, okay?
But that they are not the one that went there, they didn't see anybody, nobody was discovered. What could have happened? Because this information came from the right source, where some people were trying to hide evidences. Could it be that some people disguise themselves as a police officer to go and take away evidence in order to prevent justice? There are so many questions that needed to be analyzed.
Let me quickly run through this summary. So why did they contribute money for the said shepherd? So as at the time when they arrested this Babaniye shepherd, it's been alleged that a lot of pastors within that church and around the church contributed money to be able to help with the case. But when they now realized that the case is a case of murder and kidnapping, they all backed out. Even the lawyer that they employed to fight the case, when he heard what the charge was, the lawyer backed out. So what's going on here?
We tried to communicate with the evangelist, the area evangelist in that area. And they say, yes, they are aware of all of this issue. So if they are not aware of this issue, Why do they contribute money? All the area evangelists in Ojo, in PPL, they contributed money. They got a lawyer. And the lawyer was consulted, the lawyer went there. And when the lawyer got to know that this case has to do with kidnapping and murder case, the lawyer withdraw. The lawyer stepped back, and some of the chepper themselves, they stepped back.
Also, why did they all withdraw? Obviously, when they heard it was a murder case and kidnapping case, all of the people were showing support for the shepherd. They all hands up, saying, no, we don't want to be a part of it." Also, police, so they paid police. So Quadri's father said he has spent a lot of money. And I don't really understand why in Nigeria today, if you're seeking justice for something that you're going to report, why the freaking hell are the Nigerian police collecting money from you? It's just like me going to report a crime here in the UK and I'm paying police to write a statement. I am paying a police before the police will take my statement. Like, make it make sense. Is this normal? Why are Nigerian police asking people, victims, for money before they get to investigate the crime they've come to report? I don't understand that aspect at all. So Quadri's father claimed that he was asked to bring 100,000 naira because this incident happened over the weekend. They could not do anything, but they asked him to come back the following week, which is the Monday. And he went. He was asked to allegedly they collected 100,000 naira from him first. Quadri's number was tracked. His younger brother also checked his laptop. It was Quadri's younger brother that went to go and check on Quadri's laptop to see if there's anything missing. That was where he found out that that amount of money had been transferred out of his brother's account. So one way or the other, they were able to track Quadri's number. And from the number, when they tracked the number, they were able to see those whom he's been communicating with. So they tracked and were able to track one of the accounts money was moved into. So obviously, when they went online through the bank statement, they were able to see the account that money was being transferred into. So they tracked the bank account, and that way they were able to arrest one person who happens to be a girl. So the girl's father, it's been alleged that the girl whom they were able to track, she was also a recipient of the money that was transferred from Quadri's account. So when they tracked her, it was, I mean, they in the disguise that Quadri's brother should try and toast this girl, no, woo her, and she accepted to meet Quadri's brother. So that way, instead of Quadri's brother meeting with her on campus, it was the police that met this girl. So that way, they arrested the girl, they took her to the police station, they locked her up so that she would say her own side of the story, how she ended up being paid money from an account. So Sheriff is the son of the alleged pastor. This pastor that is church, Babaniye. So he received money from Quadri's account. He denied knowing about the money. He denied knowing who sent the money to him. And people were like, how can you receive money from somebody and you don't know who sent you money? That he's not saying the truth. Even up until when I was listening to that voice record of Quadri's father from that show, the father said this sheriff still did not acknowledge or confess who sent him the money or why. Because this money was moved from was moved from Quadri's account and it was sent to his own account. So who sent him that money? It was definitely not Quadri. Who sent him the money? Why did they send him money? He said he does not know the person who sent him money. So also the girl's father, the girl that was tracked, has been one of the recipients of the money received. So when she was being asked to write a statement, she wrote the name of her father, and from the statement she wrote and where she wrote the name of her father, they found out that the name of her father that she wrote is also a recipient of the money that was transferred from Quadri's account. So, which happens to be a pastor as well. So, like I said, the pastor also received money from Quadri's account, and from there, they transferred the case to Panti Lagos. This Panti Lagos is where Quadri's mother, a sister to a sister to Sheriff's mother, is a police there. So that's where the Magomago, the police have been allegedly going back and forth, trying to provide the cause of justice. So the shepherd, this Babaniye, was the first person to receive a transfer from Quadri's account. So who was the person who was transferring money from Quadri's account? Remember, it was not until after Quadri, that same night that Quadri disappeared, it was the same night that Quadri went missing, that they started transferring money out of his account. So where is Quadri? Could it be Quadri transferring all this money? Does it mean that it could be alive somewhere? Because I don't want to think that it's alive somewhere, because they said at some point when the police went to investigate that, they found a body that was buried around the premises of the church. So like I said earlier, I don't know if they've confirmed if that body belonged to Quadri or not. So the shepherd was the first person to receive money that was transferred from Quadri's account. Sheriff Adebayo sent money to his mom also. So this sheriff is the son of this Babaniye sheriff, is the son of this prophet. And he transferred money to his mom and to 3 other people. So a total of 1.6 million naira was moved from Quadri's account with several multiple recipients. In my own opinion, all those people that collected money, they should all be rounded up and be questioned. So Sherry's mother, like I said earlier on, Sherry's mother's sister is a police at that party. So since they've transferred that case to Panti now, police have been trying to stall the case allegedly, which means that getting justice for Quadri might not happen. His father was crying vehemently, saying he has spent money and they are nowhere near knowing what has happened to Quadri, a 28-year-old guy who was just about to start his life. So Sheriff claimed some people brought Quadri's phone to him, that it was at home at that midnight when Quadri was meant to have gone missing, that some people brought his phone to him. So who are those people who brought Quadri's phone to Sheriff? Who are those? So I will still imagine that they need to hold Sheriff because it's not saying the truth. So you say you are in your house, we're in your house, and some people brought Quadri's phone to you. Who are those people? Why did they have Quadri's phone? So those people that brought Quadri's phone will probably be the people who saw Quadri last, right? So who are these people? They need to question the sheriff guy to figure out who these people are and go round them up. So police searched his phone. They searched Sheriff's phone, and that was how they were able to find images of Pow Pow, GUN, all sort of things, which means that, or which points in the direction that this might not be the first time that these people are doing this kind of thing. They might probably be in the business of stealing people, allegedly. So this sheriff, like I said, is the son of this Babaniye. He is claiming that he knows nothing about the disappearance of Quadri, that if there's anybody that knows about the disappearance of Quadri, that they should hold his father, which is the prophet, Babaniye. That's what is happening, that they need to grieve his father, the shepherd, that is the one who seems to know the disappearance or whereabouts of Quadri. So far, from that's just a short summary I was able to deduce from that video. And I'm going to drop the video here at some point for you guys so you guys can listen to it.
We are going to hear from the family of the late, the missing individual. Hello, sir. Hello.
Hello.
Ekale.
Yes, sir.
Afe, Ekale, she baba Quadri wambe.
Yes, sir. Yes, once you want, she don't only gone.
All right. Shall I fún wa nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nípa ọmọ yín from the beginning?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Ekale.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
New Year the 16th, January 16th.
Ẹ bá dárúkọ yín fún gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà.
Orúkọ mi ni Ìdòwú Ògúnbọ̀dé.
Okay.
So, ọmọ mi tí mo wá ó jẹ́ Quadri Ògúnbọ̀dé Adédàbọ̀lá Ọlásùnkànmí.
Okay.
So, ó lọ sí school Lásù ní Èkó ní ọjọ́ ní on the 16th.
So as it is, they are nowhere finding the whereabouts of Sheriff. And it's so crazy that, do you know how many churches we have on each and every street of Lagos in Nigeria? Do you know how many churches? A church is meant to be a safe haven for everybody. At some point in my life, I was like, I'm not going to attend church anymore because I observe some things. But then they said, where two or more are gathered in the presence of God, you have to go into the presence of God. But look at this guy now. I don't know whatever dealings he had at that church. Is that the church he attends? Obviously, Quadri sounds like a Muslim name. Is that the church Quadri attends? And why, obviously, according to Babaniye is claiming that the shepherd, that the money was for Thanksgiving. Money was for Thanksgiving, and the money was transferred to multiple people. Like I said in my first video, it was for Thanksgiving. Why was Thanksgiving money transferred in the middle of the night? And why was money for Thanksgiving transferred to multiple people? So the Babaniye's son collected money. Babaniye's daughter collected money. Sherry's mother, who is the son of Babaniye, collected money, transferred money to multiple people. So I'm of the opinion that all these multiple people who received transfer from Quadri's account are one way or the other allegedly involved in the disappearance of Quadri. And I'm putting it to Nigeria police. You need to find what happened to Quadri. This is not a case of selling an afiba. The way Nigerian police and Ben Samuel all messed up the case of selling an afiba. Nigerian police, people are watching you. And that sheriff's mother that is in that Panti police station, that woman needs to be moved away from there. She needs to be like excluded from investigating this case of Quadri, because now she's in a biased situation because her family are involved in this case, and she's going to do everything and anything possible to make sure that justice is not being given to Quadri. Now, we don't know, because at some point now, the police are claiming that allegedly that no, they did not find anybody, they did not find any corpse. However, like I said, from the first video that I saw, and from the write-up on the news page that I saw that news, it was alleged, and I'm going to put it here, it was alleged that the Nigerian police said they exhumed a body within the premises of that church. Now, the question we should be asking is, have they identified that body that was exhumed? Why are the police allegedly saying that they did not find anybody? They did not find any dead body. Like, guys, this is so saddening. A 28-year-old guy who his parents have struggled, or he has struggled to go to school to be a better person for himself, only for this to happen. 28 years old. Guys, this is where I'm going to drop this case. Leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. And this, as it is now, we're not going to go church again. All of you that are doing Daddy Gio, Auntie Gio, Mother Gio, I hope you guys are listening and reading. Nigerian police, justice must be sought for Quadri. This is not a case of Selena Nafiba and Andrew Ocheko. This is Quadri, the 28-year-old Lasu graduate that went to that CCC lady in PPL, Okokomaiko. All of the people that were involved, those who collected money, those who were transferred money to their account from Quadri's account, you need to go round them up. And like I said, guys, like, I don't understand. Why is it that Nigerian police will collect money from you before they even give you a pen to write a statement? If I ask them to, if you go to report a crime, why do you have to pay a penny to the Nigerian police before they investigate a case? We've heard story of when you go to meet them or you call them that robbers are somewhere, they'll tell you they don't have petrol in their truck, or they don't have motor to go and arrest the thief. Like, guys, I pray Nigeria do not happen to any of us. And for those of you who are watching this video, I want you to watch, share this video, because you can never tell who is going to watch and might maybe have some information about the disappearance of Quadri, or might have seen a body somewhere. Please, guys, do this for the father of Quadri, because I was listening to that video of him narrating everything in Yoruba, and I could not hold my tears. No parent deserves the death of a child. At least it's better they see the body of their child than not knowing his whereabouts. Anyway, guys, feel free to drop your opinion, as always, your thoughts and whatever you think might help in, resolving or solving this case. And if you've watched this video till now, you've not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on your post notification, share this video. Do not hesitate to join my membership, and I hope to catch up with you in my next video. All right, bye for now. Bye.